And all of you, please mute your mic. Go to that corner of your house where it is silence. Now, yesterday, children, we are with this chapter number 9. We have started this the introductory part, and we had discussed that there are 2 types of reproduction. And this chapter's name is also reproduction in plant. We have also discussed about why reproduction is necessary and how many types of reproduction is there. There are 2 types of reproduction, asexual and sexual. This is an important process to maintain the species and race of a particular type or variety. Now in plants, we are going to see these 2 types of reproduction, in which we have discussed yesterday about the different types of asexual reproduction in plants. And in that process, we have discussed that there are 4 main types of asexual reproduction. First is budding, fragmentation, spore formation, and vegetative propagation. We were talking about vegetative propagation yesterday, that in vegetative propagation, the vegetative part of the plant, that is the root, stem and leaves, they are responsible or they are carrying out the process of reproduction. Now, this you have seen in your day-to-day life also, children. Day-to-day life में भी आप देखे होंगे कि reproduction process is carried out by cutting off a stem, by transplantation, by just placing one of these, cutting the stem into the diagonally and placing it on the another stem, that is crossbreeding also. तो ये सब आप लोग देखे होंगे, लेकिन उसको actually आप समझ नहीं पा रहे. What is that? And we see so many variety of flowers, so many colors of flowers in the market. Of say example rose plant. Rose plant ही ले लो. आप कितने तरह के पहले बहुत कम कलर के रोज फ्लावर आते थे. Nowadays we are seeing so many types of rose flower, so many colors of that. That is done by grafting. So we will talk about that also. So first let us come one by one. That when we talk about vegetative propagation by stem, then the first thing that arises, that is the example taken by the vegetative propagation seen in potato. Potato mein, yesterday also I told you that there is a outgrowth or bud comes out from the stem. Suppose this is your potato. आपको इस तरह का potato में structure दिखता होगा. और जब इसका favorable condition आता है during end of August September, तो उस समय आपको इसमें outgrowth दिखता होगा. Just like this. This is known as bud. And if you are going to cut this portion of that potato and sow it in the soil, then it can grow into a individual plant. And that individual plant can develop into a single parent plant, and you can derive or you can get certain different types of yield from it, different quantity of yield from it. Now, these buds or eyes, that is the vegetative part, growing from the vegetative part and performing the process of reproduction over here. This is also seen in case of ginger, turmeric, in which an onion also, which is also known as bulb. In that it is known as bulb. So the names of different parts, vegetative parts, which are having outgrowth or protuberance to form different reproductive part, that is known as the vegetative propagation. Clear? Then forms in plant like gladiolus, colocasia, that is arbi. That is also a swollen part, a short vertical or swollen part, which is a storage organ. And when it is used for reproduction, then it can be sown directly into the soil to get the new plant. Then cactus. In cactus, what do we see? In cactus, we see that the stem part, that is the fleshy outgrowth, and you no doubt it has got spines, but if you are going to take that fleshy part which is looking like a leaf in it, but it is not actually the leaf, it is the stem part, and when you are going to sow it in the soil, then you will see that another again a new fresh cactus plant can grow from it. Then in the case of grasses, when it will get a favorable condition, means proper amount of water is there, then one or two grass stem, if you are going to sow in your campus or compound or in a pot, then you will see that the whole area will be covered with grasses, green grasses. So in that way, we can say that the vegetative part are also present in the certain plants, certain species of plant to grow a new outgrowth or a new plant, and they are capable of reproduction. For commercial
Mr. Indian Hacker. ऐसी धाकड़
commercially, if we talk, then we can say that in certain plants, by cutting the roots, cutting the stem in a particular way, like आपको अगर mango, guava या फिर rose या bougainvillea, if you have to
Yes.
transplant this plant or if you have to carry it to the other place, then a particular type of cut is there that is directly in this way. अगर ऐसा ऐसे बोल होता है, तो it is cut diagonally, and the upper portion of that plant is known as scion. Upper portion को scion बोलते हैं और नीचे वाले portion that is attached to the root, that is known as stalk. And in between that, some soil is put and it is tied. And after that, we will see that after few days, 1 or 2 weeks, you will see a small outgrowth coming out from it. And
Yes,
small
sir.
outgrowth of root develop from them, and then both this stem can be carried out to a different place to be transplanted, and it can grow into a new individual plant. This grafting is done in rose, in guava, in bougainvillea. Then after that, there is one method which is carried out in jasmine. Jasmine plant is
Layering.
wet. The stem is bit flexible. उसका stem थोड़ा flexible होता है और flexible होने के कारण क्या करता है कि उसके stem को हम bend कर सकते हैं in any direction. तो जो भी direction उसके stem के लिए easier होगा, that direction is bent in the soil, and by some pressure, if it is allowed to keep over there, then within 1 or 2 weeks, a small outgrowth will come in the form of root, and that will, you can detach it after 1 or 2 weeks from the main plant, and that developed root part will again act like a individual plant. Clear? Just you see this diagram. ये diagram आप लोग देख लीजिए. Layering हम लोग कैसे करते हैं? Suppose this is your gasoline. ये gasoline plant है और इसको हम लोग इस तरह से plant से bend करते हैं. And this can be done several times. बेंडिंग कैपेसिटी है उस मेन बेरिंग प्लांट का, उस बेंडिंग कैपेसिटी के हिसाब से उसको हम 2-3 जगह पे बेंड कर सकते हैं. सपोज वन फॉर वन टाइम वी बेंड ओवर हियर, देन सेकंड टाइम यहाँ, there also you can block and you can get up. And when it has developed root so that it can absorb the nutrient from the soil, after that उसके बाद क्या करना है, आपको उसको कट कर देना है मेन प्लांट से. उसको मेन प्लांट से आप कट कर दो. उसको मेन प्लांट में यहाँ से कट करो, यहाँ से कट करो, और तब यहाँ से आप देखोगे from here new plant will grow. Here also new plant. This process, this method is known as layering. Any confusion till here, children?
No, ma'am.
कोई क्वेश्चन है आप लोग के पास पूछने के लिए?
No, ma'am.
ड्राफ्टिंग और लेयरिंग, क्योंकि ये न्यू मेथड है, न्यू टेक्निक है. आप लोग कभी कभी अपने घर में, जिसके घर में पेड़ पौधे लगते होंगे, विलेज से जो कांटेक्ट में होंगे, तो उसमें आप लोग अपने पेरेंट्स और एल्डर पर्सन से सुनते होंगे जो इस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बात करते हैं कि सट्टा लगाना का क्या मतलब हुआ? दैट इज नॉट डिफरेंट गेम टाइप ऑफ थिंग. वो गेम नहीं हुआ. इसमें होता है कि दो वैरायटी को, ग्राफ्टिंग में भी, लेयरिंग में आप दो वैरायटी को नहीं कर सकते हो. ग्राफ्टिंग में क्या कर सकते हो कि सपोज आपको एक थर्ड कलर का प्लांट डेवलप करना है, रोज प्लांट, तो आप रेड और येलो प्लांट ले लो. येलो प्लांट का आपका स्टॉक रहेगा और रेड प्लांट का स्क्योन रहेगा. वो दोनों को टाई कर दो. जो थर्ड प्लांट ग्रो करेगा तो दैट विल डेवलप अ न्यू वेराइटी. मे बी वो मैरून हो जाए, रेड हो जाए, पर्पल हो जाए, पिंक हो जाए, जो भी कॉम्बिनेशन उस दोनों कलर के मिलने से होगा, सो दैट विल अगेन डेवलप अ थर्ड वेराइटी. तो यही टेक्निक आपको नए नए कलर के फ्लावर्स में दिखता है. ठीक है? सो दैट इज नोन एज ग्राफ्टिंग. अब आपका आ जाता है vegetative propagation from leaves. Very good example of this vegetative propagation of leaf is bryophyllum. जिसमें आपके leaf के notches में at the bending of each leaf there is a small bud arising. एक bud निकलता है और उस bud को अगर आप transplant करोगे after a particular development, एक particular size में जब वो develop कर जाता है, तो that will develop into a new tree. Yes, some Kumari Srishti is writing that she has developed red and she has mixed yellow and red rose plant. Very good, children. You all are very much alert about your what you study at home in your book. So that is a good practice. Clear? और इससे आपका नॉलेज भी एनहांस होता है कि आप किस तरह से इसको प्रैक्टिकली कर सकते हो. फॉर दोज इट इज पॉसिबल, यू कैन डू. क्लियर? एंड इन दिस ब्रायोफाइलम प्लांट आपको ब्रायोफाइलम हैज गॉट दिस टाइप ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर, इस तरह का स्ट्रक्चर होता है. और हियर at each point of the turning point पर यहाँ पर आप एक notch देखते हैं. And each notch is capable of producing a, or you can call it a plantlet. एक particular notch को आप plantlet कह सकते हो, and they are all capable of producing new
बोलते हैं
plants. New plant can be produced. Then we have got so many advantages and disadvantages of vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation, the advantages are that these plants can develop by plants developed by this method take less time to grow, and they can also bear flowers, fruits earlier as produced by seeds. Because if the plant will develop from the seed, then children, it will take much more time for its development. Then new plants are exact copies of the parent plant and have same desirable characters as those of their parent plant. These are the advantages of vegetative propagation, because we
नहीं बिस्किट
नहीं तो मेरे लिए लाया थैंक यू
because we are directly taking the plant which is the same copy, similar copy, exact copy you can say of the parent plant, and that is also a very important feature that we do not have any dissimilar you can say quality in the vegetative propagation. But for the same reason, sometimes what happens, children, that becomes a drawback, that becomes a disadvantage. At that time, when the plant gets infected, अगर plant infected हो गया, तो infection के time में क्या होगा? अगर एक plant infected होगा, तो वहां पर जितने plant होंगे वो सब infected. So that is the advantages which are there, that proves to be disadvantage at that in that manner. So there is no other disadvantage. केवल disease के time में alert होना है कि अगर एक को disease हुआ है तो उसको आपको separate out कर देना. So this advantage and disadvantage of vegetative propagation is also very important for your exercise. अब इसको थोड़ा सा रीड आउट करिए वेजिटेटिव प्रोपगेशन को.
मैम मैरिड
नहीं
पढ़ो.
मैरिड vegetative propagation. This type of asexual reproduction can be seen in some higher plants. In this method, new plants are produced from the vegetative parts like root, stem, or leaves of the plant. It is for this reason that this method is called vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation from a stem. You must have observed potato tubers. Potatoes are the swollen ends of the underground stem of the potato plant. They store food in the form of a starch. Each potato tuber has eye-like structures called buds. These buds grow into new plants. Modified stems of ginger and turmeric can also produce new plants. Vegetative propagation in plants like onion takes place through special structures called bulb. These bulbs are composed of reduced stem with layered fleshy scale leaves. Combs in plants like gladiols and Colocasia arabica also help in vegetative propagation. A corm is a short vertical swollen underground stem that serves as the storage organ and is used by some plants to survive in winter or other adverse conditions such as drought and extreme heat. Cacti, singular cactus, can be multiplied by breaking a part from the old stem and growing it in the soil. You must have observed grass growing in the gardens like a thick green carpet. The gardens put a few grass plants and soon the whole garden is covered with a green grass cover. This is because the stem of grass grows horizontally and produces leaves and roots at regular intervals. Commercially important plants are often propagated by asexual means in order to sustain and maintain their desirable traits like flower, color, flavor, resistance to diseases, etc. Cuttings may be taken from the parent plant and rooted. This is done in plants like rose, guava, and bougainvillea. Other artificial methods like grafting, as in mango and citrus plants, and layering, as in jasmine, are also used for vegetative propagation of plants. Vegetative propagation from leaves. Leaves of Bryophyllum have leaf buds in the notches of leaves. The buds develop into teeny plantlets. These can grow into new plants when these plantlets come in contact with moist soil. Do you know Bryophyllum has the unique ability of growing a small plantlets on the fringes of the leaves? These eventually drop off and form roots. Due to this, it has been
Anybody
given name.
else can read?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can I
Ma'am,
read?
can I read?
Omkar. Ma'am,
Ma'am, can
Omkar,
I
can I
read?
read?
Ma'am, can I read Aditi?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
can I
can
read
I read
Kushal
Omkar?
question?
Ma'am, can I read Omkar?
Ma'am, Aditi?
Ma'am, Omkar.
क्योंकि थोड़ा नेट लग रहा है, प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है.
Ma'am, can I read?
Do you know
Ma'am,
from
do you know
8
Bryophyllum has the unique ability of growing small plantlets on the fringes of the leaves. These eventually drop off and form roots. Due to this, it has given the names like Mother of Thousands, Mother of Millions, Devil's Backbone, Pregnant Plant, Miracle Leaf, Sprouting Leaf, Sprout Leaf Plant, Leaf of Life, Restoration Plant, Life Plant, and Good Luck Leaf. Vegetative propagation from roots. Some plants, like sweet potato and dahlia, use their roots for asexual reproduction. Trees such as poplar send the new stems from their roots. In time, an entire group of trees may grow from their original tree. Vegetative propagation has a number of advantages over sexual reproduction. The plants produced by these methods take less time to grow. They also bear flowers and fruits earlier than the plants produced from seeds. The new plants are exact copies of the parent plant and have the same desirable characters as those of their plant. However, this can be a disadvantage too, also. Since all plants are identical, if a disease spreads, it can infect the whole lot of them.
Okay.
Sexual production.
नहीं, अभी रुक जाइए sexual reproduction. अभी आप लोग, you all note down some short questions, so that reading will do afterwards. Children, थोड़ा आप लोग इसको note करिए. Short definition terms. What are asexual reproduction? What are asexual reproduction? Give 4 main types of asexual reproduction along with examples. This example is very important, children, because in question it will be asked that in which organism this type of reproduction is seen. This type of asexual reproduction is seen. इसको आप लोग note down करिए. What is asexual reproduction and how many types of asexual reproduction are there? Give its examples. Define grafting. In which plant do we see grafting method of reproduction? Yeah, name the plant in which we see grafting method of reproduction. Vegetative reproduction through stem is seen in which plants? In which plants, or you can write in this way also, in which plants do we see vegetative reproduction through stem?
ये मैरीगोल्ड हाँ
Give the next question. This is
एक
the
बार
next
वो
one.
ले ले नहीं
Give
तो
the
एक बार ये दीदी बोल ले ली
spec. Don't talk among yourself, children. I can hear some noise. Give the special term for the outgrowth seen in. Give the special term for the outgrowth seen in vegetative propagation through stem. Potato. स्पेशल नेम, वो जो आउटग्रोथ होता है उसका क्या स्पेशल नेम दिया गया है? पोटैटो, अनियन, कोलोकाशिया. पोटैटो, अनियन, कोलोकाशिया. What are the advantages and disadvantages of vegetative propagation? This is your homework to be completed. You will learn first, learn from the book, and you will write down in your copy. ये जो क्वेश्चंस हम दिए हैं अभी, इसको आपको लिखना है. Now who wanted to read?
Ma'am, can I read Omkar again?
ओंकार आप तो पढ़े हो ना कल. कोई और बच्चे? अभी भी आप रीड कर रहे थे ना ओंकार? Other students, please come forward.
Ma'am, can I?
हाँ पढ़ो.
मैम मैम एक बार टॉपिक बता दीजिए ना कहाँ से, मैम बीच में वॉइस कट रहा
I
है.
can't hear. फिर से बोलिए अपना क्वेश्चन
मैम
loudly.
एक बार मैम टॉपिक बता दीजिए कहाँ से पढ़ना है, मैम बीच में वॉइस कट रहा था.
From the starting से पढ़िए.
ओके मैम. Chapter 9, Reproduction in Plants. All living organisms have a lifespan after which they die. No organisms live forever. However, all living organisms are able to produce more of their own kind before they die. This ability to reproduce is a common characteristic of all living organisms. The process by which living organism can produce more of their own kind is known as reproduction. The detailed mechanism of reproduction is, however, different from different types of living organisms. Let us first try to familiarize ourselves with the details of this process of plants. How do plants reproduce? Before we study this, let us find out more about the parts of flowering plant. Roots, stem and leaves are known as vegetative parts of plant. It is the flowers that are the reproductive part of a plant. Flowers change into fruits which contain seeds. When seeds germinate, they form new plants. Types of reproduction in plant. The method of reproduction in plants are generally grouped into two main types: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, an individual can reproduce on its own without the involvement of another individual of the same species. The division of bacterial cell into two daughter cells is an example of asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is not, however, limited to single-celled organisms. Most plants have the ability to reproduce asexually. How does asexual reproduction take place in different organisms? Let us find out. Budding. Some organisms, like yeast, reproduce asexually through budding. You know that yeast is unicellular organism. To reproduce asexually, it produces an outgrowth called a bud. The nucleus in the yeast cell also divides into two daughter nuclei. Out of these, one nucleus remains in the parent cell while the other moves to the bud. The bud may grow and get detached from the parent cell. Sometimes another bud arises from the first bud and soon a chain of buds get formed. This process results in the production of a number of yeast cells in a short period of time. Do you know? Probiotics are dietary supplements containing potentially beneficial bacteria or yeast. Some probiotic supplements use the yeast Saccharomyces boulardii to maintain and restore the natural flora in the human intestine. Activity 1. To grow yeast in a beaker, take about 100 ml of lukewarm water in a beaker and dissolve 1 teaspoon of cane sugar in it. Add a few grains of dry yeast available at the bakery shop or a chemist. Yeast cakes available at some bakery shops can also be used. Mix well and cover the mouth of beaker with a lid or aluminum foil. Leave it undisturbed for 24 hours. You will observe bubbles rising in the solution and front forming at its surface. Take a drop of this solution on a clean glass slide. You may use methylene blue to stain the yeast cells. Cover it with a glass cover slip. Observe the yeast cells on the glass slide under the microscope. You will see the different stages of budding. Fragmentation. You may have observed slimy green patches on the ground near ponds and other water bodies having stagnant water. If you try to lift them with a stick, you will see long, fine, green thread-like structures. These are the algae. One such alga is Spirogyra. It reproduces asexually by fragmentation. A Spirogyra filament breaks up into two or more fragments. These fragments grow and develop into new individuals. As this process continues, the whole pond may get covered by green scum. Spore formation. You may have observed a cottony growth on stale bread or some spoiled foodstuffs. It does not take long for this cottony growth to turn into minute pin head-like structures of the bread mold. These are called sporangia, singular sporangium. As they have spores in them, the spores are thick-walled, microscopic, asexually reproducing bodies. They are carried by wind and keep floating in air. They germinate when they find a suitable medium to grow. Mosses and ferns also reproduce through production of spores. These are examples of non-flowering plants and do not produce seeds.
Now wait, wait a minute. Children, I don't think that I have left any point over here, but still if you have any doubt, you can clarify just now. अगर आपको इस पोर्शन तक कोई डाउट है तो आप उसको पूछ सकते हो.
No, ma'am.
Anybody, it is not for the few, don't feel shy. You have to ask because I cannot judge you in this online exam, the classes that you are understanding or not. तो आपको frank होना होगा ताकि revision time में भी आपका topic clear हो जाए. तो किसी के दिमाग में अगर कोई क्वेश्चन आता है तो उसको पूछने की कोशिश कीजिए। ओके, और फर्स्ट थिंग होमवर्क का क्या करना है कि जब भी आपकी पढ़ाई हो जाए तो आप उसको रीड करिए चैप्टर को। Unless and until you read, you will not get to the point, get to the topic, what it is the matter is saying. ठीक है? Only mugging up is not the remedy. उससे आपका मोनोटोनस हो जाएगा, आपको पढ़ने का मन नहीं करेगा। तो पहले रीड करो, उसको समझो और देन यू कम टू द क्वेश्चन। ठीक है? यस और नो?
ओके।
ठीक है, ओके, चलिए रीड करिए आगे। नेक्स्ट, एनीबॉडी एल्स इंटरेस्टेड? That is why I tell you again and again to read the chapter, and I in the class also I just make you read so that आपको उस matter के points पे आना है. What is it going to say in that chapter? Clear? Anybody who is interested to read?
Ma'am, can I read, Omkar?
Read करो.
Ma'am, please tell the topic from where.
Page 132, activity 2.
Okay, ma'am. Activity 2. To make your own microbe garden. Take a piece of bread and moisten it slightly with water. Place it in a deep glass dish and cover it with a lid. Keep it in a warm, moist place for about 48 hours. Absorb the piece of bread occasionally. You will see a cottony growth appearing on the bread. If you keep this bread for a few more days, you will observe that the cottony growths seem to be developing colored patches that are due to formation of tiny pinhead-like structures. These tiny pinheads are sporangia that contain the spores. Just like a garden, it has many different types of flowers. Your microbe garden will contain